now that you have a decent idea of the basic principles of this, now it's time to put it into practice. Alright, so I'm going to hit a few. I'm just going to hit 2 that are punts. I'm going to hit 2 drop kicks. Alright, we'll film it from the front there so you guys can see what it looks like from the front. And then we're going to turn around and let you guys take a look at it from the back, from behind, and see how the approach looks from behind so you get a good idea of what you're trying to do. Again, I'm a right-footed player, so the ball's going to be in my left hand. If I'm looking to hit straight downfield, I'm going to turn my hips and shoulders that way. Alright, between 1 and 2 o'clock on our imaginary clock that's laid on the ground. Nice and relaxed. I'm going to just ease into my approach. Alright, here I'll drop. I'm going to rotate through, take hips and shoulders, rotate through at the point of contact, send it straight downfield. Alright, here we go. Okay, that's not so bad there. That's about just a little bit on the other side of midfield, just about to the edge of the circle, on the back side of midfield. Now, one of the keys for this, all right, is to understand that it's not how hard you hit this ball. It's more important to strike the ball clean, all right, than it is to strike the ball hard. If you watch goalkeepers on TV, all right, international goalkeepers, professional goalkeepers in leagues around the world, when the camera's on them, you see them, it looks like they barely strike the ball. It looks like they're barely putting any energy into the ball. And then the camera pans out, and all of a sudden they've kicked the ball 3/4 of the field. Right? It's not because they hit the ball hard. Right? It's because they hit the ball clean, and they hit it with good, clean technique. Right? Cleanliness, balance, and timing are much more important than power ever could be. All right, so let's hit one more. Nice and easy. I'm here. I'll go ahead. I'll drop it up. Okay, not bad. Again, about 65, 70 yards there. All right, now let's try a couple drop kicks. No big deal here. Now I'm going to drop the ball, same thing, but I'm going to let that ball bounce off the ground here, let it come up a little bit. Just as it's coming off the ground, then I'm going to head and lift into it. Good, not bad. About another 10 yards past midfield or so. Okay, not bad, about the same distance. Now let's turn the camera around so you can see what it looks like from the backside, and you can see how the ball travels. All right. Okay, so now let's turn it around. Let's flip this around and allow you guys to see what it's going to look like from the backside. Again, the first 2 will be punts, so I'm just going to hit them nice and easy and just stroke them downfield. The second 2 will be drop kicks, all right? And you can look at the difference between the 2 at the ending there. Notice the approach. Notice which hand I'm dropping out of. Notice how it's nice and smooth for me, all right? It shouldn't be difficult in any way. It shouldn't be out of balance. It shouldn't be rushed or feel uncomfortable for me. Good, not bad. 65 yards or so. That'll be clear. That'll clear the other side of the circle at midfield there. No problem. Oh yeah, that's good. Good. All right. So now let's hit our 2 drop kicks. Okay, that ball again between the center circle on the other side of midfield and the top of the circle on the far penalty box there. All right, so again, both of them very effective. And now let's hit our 2 drop kicks. All right, the timing should be a little different because I'm going to have to let the ball strike the floor and just start on its way up before I make contact with my right foot. All right, so I'm going to have to slow it down even a little bit more than I did on my punts. good distance there, easily to midfield. And you notice that the balls are very straight, right? The ball's very straight, which tells me that my rotation with my hips and shoulders is in good timing. It also tells me that my drop point is correct. It's not too far outside of my body. It's not too close inside of my body. It's not too far away. It's not too close, all right, away or close to my body this way. All right, so it tells me that both aspects are pretty good. Anytime you get a nice straight line on your ball, and you don't have a lot of veering to the left or curving to the right, and you got good backspin on a ball, all right, the ball spinning just slightly backwards. The less spin you have, the cleaner it is, but generally you'll have a little bit of tiny backspin as you hit it if you hit it pretty solid. All right, so let's have our last drop kick here. Okay, now that one tailed a little bit off to my right, which means that I need to make an adjustment. Now for me, I could tell right away the adjustment was I didn't quite turn my hips and shoulders quick enough. So it sailed slightly off to the right, but still, it's not that bad of a ball. It still went about 60 yards. It just wasn't quite as dead straight as that I would be comfortable with. All right.